You have arrested Simon Ekpa, please. Your security men are in the Southeast. Is there any time the Igbo say, look, oh, these people, they should not do their work, they should not secure the Southeast? If there is insecurity in the Southeast, then the federal government should be held accountable. Because that was the clamor, Simon Ekpa. And that's why we say, arrest him, detain him, and prosecute him. Let us now see or know those unknown government in the Southeast who are there. The federal government should not answer us. All this propaganda is coming home now. If there is any insecurity in the Southeast, the federal government should not tell us who is behind it, because IPOB has made it categorically clear that they can't kill any Igbo man. So let them go and tell us who is that person in the Southeast that is causing this problem. How can you call somebody unknown government? Remember, it was the federal government that called them unknown government. Because this propaganda now, we are beginning to unravel it. And let them tell us who is now giving them order. Or is this time on Ekpa in prison? It cannot be Nnamdi kanu. You and I know that. So who are they acting on their order for people to sit at home?
People under attack in the present Nigeria.
Yes.
Who is attacking them?
The federal government is attacking them.
Tell me more.
Okay. The Southeast geopolitical zone was destabilized by Abuja.
How?
Well, it started with police stations being attacked. You go to some place like Imo State, they attack the police station. The military, this thing is that of the Obis, they are just minutes away. Other military formations are there. They sack the prison. Nobody will do anything. All over the east.
Who was sacking the prisons, attacking the police stations?
Those people who were organized to attack those police stations and prisons were releasing prisons. That was where it started.
IPOB?
No, I'm not saying IPOB. I said those thugs who were attacking were doing those. But the central point I'm making is that you can't have a government in place and they sack a police station today, no defense. They sack a second one tomorrow, no defense. They sack 10 police stations in the state, no defense.
Chief Iluagbunam,
this thing
who was attacking the police stations? Is it IPOB?
You asked me that question. I said
yes,
no. I don't attribute those attacks to them. The people who should have answered their question are the government functionaries who had the means and the wherewithal to counter those attacks.
All right. Still on the issue of insecurity in the southeast of Nigeria, it has been a controversial news in the recent days. And the question everybody is asking is, who is responsible for insecurity in the southeast? Is it the IPOB members? Is it ESN? Is it Nigerian Security Service men? Is it the federal government? Is it the governors? Who is really the cause of insecurity in the southeast? Now, a couple of days or weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, the Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, came out and said that it is IPOB and ESN is the cause of insecurity in the southeast. He said it, and we said, okay, oh, no wahala, make them just try find peace, restore peace there. But after that, a lot of journalists has also come out to say, no, it is not IPOB, it is not ESN, that the federal government should answer us who is responsible for insecurity. In fact, one of the journalists I watched was saying now that they used to attribute this insecurity to Simon Ekpa's men. But for like 1 month now that Simon Ekpa has been arrested and detained, and yet we are still having insecurity. So the federal government should come out and tell us who is responsible for insecurity. So it becomes a broad question, and who is going to answer us right, or who is right? Is it the Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff that said it is IPOB and ESN? Is it the journalists that are saying no, it is not IPOB, it is the government? Who? So I use this medium to ask you, you're watching this video now, having seen what is happening, having heard all the news of what is happening in the southeast of Nigeria, who do you think, you're watching this now, who do you think is responsible for insecurity in the southeast of Nigeria? All these criminal activities, the extorting from our people, stealing from our people, you know, all kind of kidnapping as well, all kind of, you know, maltreatment, or all kind of things that our people are going through. Who do you think is responsible for it? Please drop your answer on the comment section, all right? IPOB, ESN, Nigerian Security Services, servicemen, the federal government, or the governors? Who do you think is creating this problem? Well, watch this one and hear what he said.
Now, when Buhari was military head of state, he organized with some ex-Israeli security agents to go and kidnap Umar Diko in London and bring him back to this country. They kidnapped Umar Diko, they took him to Stansted Airport, they created him, drugged him, but the Scotland Yard Police Department, they found out and released the man. 30 years later, when he became civilian head of state, he went to Kenya and seized Nnamdi Kanu and brought him back here. That is at the heart of the instability in the country now. The Supreme Court has said, release this man. The Supreme Court is the highest judicial authority. If you release Nnamdi Kanu today, I tell you, the chances of peace returning will be 90%. Why? A lot of the disorder you see in the Southeast zone now is tied to sit at home.
Who ordered sit at home in the first place?
When it started, when it started, it was IPOB. Initially, at that time, nobody was forced to sit at home. People did it willingly, who liked. If you didn't like, you went your way, nobody stopped you. Now, you have multiple voices ordering sit at homes. There's one fellow who is in Finland.
Simon Ekpa.
He orders sit at home. Sometimes he said people should buy food stop and stay indoors for 2 weeks. Such ridiculous things. There are all kinds of names. Some of them nicknames. Ordering sit at home, sit at home, sit at home.
We accusing Nnamdi Kanu of instigating the crisis and the instability in the Southeast.
Now, if you want to do that, you have the freedom to do that. You have the freedom to accuse any other person you like, but I'm not going to be party to that kind of antipathy. That's not the way I function. I'm telling you, ask me a question, and I'm answering. Abuja destabilized the Southeast zone. They can stabilize it again by releasing this man who the Supreme Court said
he was released before. Did that bring peace to the Southeast?
After he was released, what happened?
What happened?
They went to his father's house and sacked the place, killed people and destroyed the whole place.
Before the father's house was sacked, what happened?
I don't know what happened. Tell me what happened. I'm not a tape recorder.
Because you live in the Southeast. You are a village man.
I don't live in Abia State.
But you
and whatever is in the news, if you are in Scotland, you will see it. You will know it. If you are in South Africa, if you are in Bermuda, you will still know. So you will also know that.
I know Chuksule Bunam is a village man.
Yes, I am a village man.
He lives in the village.
I do.
You understand what goes on in the Southeast.
I understand what goes on in my village.
Your ears are on the ground.
Your ears are also on the ground. Are they not? Your ears are also on the ground.
So Tinubu releasing Nnamdi Kanu now. That is what you are saying.
Yes, because people who have similar charges like himself have been released. Sowore is in freedom back into the US. This other guy of the Mieti there is in freedom and do his whatever is his business in northern Nigeria. And this man, the Supreme Court has said, release this man. So you have got to be told why they think that this man cannot be released. And let me make a final point why I'm saying this is I believe that there will be some kind of order. Everybody claims to be IPOB. Everybody claims to be ESN. We don't know who is who because we are not members of their organization. But I'm saying that if you have Nnamdi Kanu out and he says, sit at homes, any other alternate voice that comes in will be dealt with.
But he has said it from the courts.
They said they didn't believe him, that he wasn't the person who said it. It is not... They said they don't believe it, that he's under duress, that he's still in captivity. Bring him out.
And hopefully Tinubu will bring him out.
Yes, hopefully.
The Igbo nation is speaking up.
In fact, if I were the man, I won't wait for the Igbo nation to do the right thing. I will do the right thing and wait for them to applaud me if they like. If you have the right thing to do not wait to be told before you do the right thing.
Igbo people.
So, what is your thought about it? What's your thought? Drop your comment on the comment section. who do you think is the cause of insecurity in the southeast of Nigeria? Thank you very much for watching. I cannot forget to say, may God bless you.